tell you the story about Eric Blair and how he traveled to the future. It's 1949. This is the time where everything is going good. You could even go to college at this time by paying for it with the easy minimum wage job. Imagine a world that good. Eric recently made the discovery that he can travel to the future with the device he created. However, he wants to be the first person to see the awesome future, so before he releases his device to the public, Eric decides to make a test trip. He decides to travel to the year 2019. Any problems that he thinks are within the world will be fixed by then. He fires up his machine, presses the button, and is shot forward in time. When he arrives in 2019, he's standing on a sidewalk in a busy city. He looks around in all the tall skyscrapers that surround him. Eric begins walking around the city, taking in all of the incredible sights of the future. As he is walking around, he overhears that the city is called Houston. Houston was just a normal city in the 1950s, so it's crazy to think that so many more magnificent cities in America exist. America must still be the greatest country on earth. Eric is so distracted by the incredible city that it takes him a while to notice the nature of the citizens of Houston. Once he stops and starts analyzing the people surrounding him, Eric notices that there's something off about them. The people never look up. They're always looking down at these little devices. The people are either holding the devices up to their ear and talking to no one, or they are immersed in something that is on the little screen. Eric watches the strange people around him and compares them to puppets. They are all the same, and they are controlled by the little devices in their hands, which he soon learns are their telephones. Somehow, they all navigate amongst themselves without interacting with each other. As Eric walks among the strange people of the future, he passes many posters and billboards with a man's face on them, and the year 2020. Eric realizes that this is their leader, and that he is the controller of the citizens. Eric continues to have realizations about the future when he passes by a different type of poster. This poster is obviously made by something else. The poster has a telephone on it and has the words, "Is the government spying on you with your phones?" Eric does not look at the poster anymore because he begins to panic. He realizes that the government is the thing that is controlling the people. Eric starts to make a scene and draws the attention of people in weird blue uniforms. They begin walking towards Eric. Before they reach him, Eric presses his time travel device again, and it takes him back to 1949. As soon as he is back to 1949, Eric begins writing about the future. He changes a few things about the phones and the people in the blue uniforms, but he keeps the message the same, that the government eventually controls the people. Eric publishes his experience in the future under the title 1984 and changes his name to George Orwell so that it cannot be traced back to Eric. But in the end, Eric hopes that the book will warn people about the controlling government and vows to never use the time travel device again, mainly because he never wants to see a government like the one that he saw in 2019 in Houston and the one that we see in Airstrip 1 in the novel 1984.